Hey guys, what's up? Cardfight here, and today I'm here with a Oracle Think Tank deck profile. This is going to be a hybrid deck, sort of. It's featuring cards from the new set, Mystical Magus, and of course it's going to also have a card that I loved, a ride chain that I loved before, and I find that it has, it works pretty well. It works okay with the brick ride, so. Yeah, let's start off with the deck, shall we? So, starting Vanguard, I run Godhawk Ichibayoshi. Basically, he's the start of the ride chain. For those who don't know his effect, it's look at the top 5 during your ride phase. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck, and if you have Goddess of the Crescent Moon Tsukuyomi, you can ride on top of it. So basically. It's a free ride, kind of, and yeah, you don't minus for that ride, because yeah. Next, for grade 3s, I run 2 Goddess of the Full Moon Tsukuyomis because in the Japanese format you're restricted to 2, so I run 2. Effect is kind of last 2. Wait. If Goddess of the Crescent Moon and the Goddess of Half Moon, Tsukuyomi, is not in Soul, along with Godhawk Ichibayoshi, if they're not in Soul, this card will lose 2,000 power, so she becomes a 9k. And the second skill is counter last 2, and you can draw 2 cards and then put 1 card back into your Soul. So that's that. Next. I run 4 of the new Break Ride card for Oracle Think Tank. Skill is Limit Break 4. When Oracle Think Tank rides on top of this unit, you can look at the top 3 cards, add 1 to your hand, and then put the other 2 cards back on the top. So it's pretty good. Depending on what you see. For example, if you see 2 non-triggers, you can just activate Tsukuyomi's effect afterwards, and that would be ideal. Yeah. So, oh jeez, yeah. So that's that. Next, I run 1 CEO Amaterasu. This card is actually not the ideal choice to ride on top of hexagonal Magus. But in the events that you do, she is still pretty good. Basically, what you want to do is, if you have to break ride, you look at the top 3 cards of your deck. If you see like 2 triggers and 1 other card, normally you want to put a trigger into your hand because you want the extra 10k shield, and then you'll put the other card that is not a trigger on top, so that when during your main phase you will soul charge that card. And then you'll look at the top of your deck, and then that card is the other trigger. And then, yeah. Or if you are unfortunate enough to get all triggers, yeah, then you just assess which triggers you actually need. So yeah, which trigger you actually need. Yeah, and I don't remember 1 because it's like a tech card. Normally you don't want to use her, but in the events that you do, she's an option, and yeah, and it's SP, so why not run it, right? All right, so next, for the grade 2s, I run 4 Half Moon Tsukuyomis. It has the same effect as Godhawk Ichibayoshi, so during your ride phase, you can look at the top 5 cards of your deck, and then if you have Full Moon, you can ride it. But its main effect is when this card rides on top of the grade 1 Tsukuyomi, you can soul charge 2, so that will build up your stack. Because for Full Moon's effect, you will need 6 soul, and you'll still be 1 short, so when you break ride, you will have that 6th soul. So yeah, there's 4 Half Moon Tsukuyomis. Next, I run 4 Silent Toms. People think 4 might be too much. I actually thought that, I actually only thought of running 2 in the beginning, but then I realized that I don't draw into it enough, and then I ran 3, and I also didn't run into it enough, so I decided to run 4 now because Silent Tom is really good, and when you know what triggers you're going to get, it's even better. So that's why I run Tom's, because he's a friggin' good card. Next, I run for 12k attackers. This is a 12k attacker for Orc Think Tank, and it requires you to have more than 6 soul. So yeah. Usually when you do use Tsukuyomi's effect, you will have 6 soul, so that her being at 12k is not a problem. Also, yeah, basically. Anyway, next I run 4 grade 1 Tsukuyomis. Effect is look at the top 5 cards of your deck during your ride phase, and if Goddess of the Half Moon Tsukuyomis is amongst those 5 cards, you can look at ride it and then put the rest back to your bottom. I'm not sure if I said this before, but yeah, after you look at the top 5 cards, the rest go to the bottom so that you can stack your deck. You can legally stack your deck, and yeah, it's good stuff. Good stuff. And then next, I run 4 Oracle Guardian Gemini, I think. He's the AK booster of the deck. Basically, you want him behind Silent Tom, so yeah. And then next, I run 2 of the new Battle Sister card, Battle Sister Lemonade. What she does is, when you call this card into a rearguard circle, you can Soul Blast 2 to unflip 2 damage. She's good with Tsukuyomi because after you use Tsukuyomi's effect twice, you will have 2 extra soul, so you can use it to Soul Blast, and then you can use it again, and then yeah, you can reach your stack faster with it. Yeah, it's actually really good. I got to my stack really fast today when I was playing against some. I was playing against Eradicators and other Oracle Think Tank decks, and what else did I play against? I think I played against Aquaforce also, and yeah. This deck is not as good against Aquaforce because Aquaforce can rush you down really fast, but it was pretty good against Eradicators, so there's that. The downside of her is that she's a 5k, so mainly you want her behind either your Vanguard or your 12k attacker. And if your opponent has a cross ride, then you can put it behind Tom and it'll still hit 13, so that's fine. But yeah. Next, I run 4 Perfect Guards. Self-explanatory. I really like this new art. It's very nice. So yeah. And then for trigger lineup, I run 4 crit, 4 more crit, and 4 more crit. So I run a total of 12 crits, which is fantastic in this deck because you have so much draw power already, so you don't really need the draws. Basically what I find is, with all that draw power, you draw into your draw triggers a lot, which is not good at all. So basically, you want crit triggers because even if you do draw into it, it's still a 10k shield. You can run stands, but I personally don't because I just don't. Yeah. And then I run 4 heals. So that's a total of, yeah. So yeah, this deck is really fun. It's actually, I built 3 Oracle Think Tank decks out of the boxes I got yesterday, and this is by far probably my favorite deck to play. I still need a lot of practice memorizing how far I am into my stack and stuff, because sometimes when you ride CO, it does throw off my balance, and I always forget to count the cards that this card put to the bottom. So yeah. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this deck profile. I'll try to get some match videos up, but I'm really lazy, so I don't really have much motivation to do that. And there are some matches I recorded last month, I think, and I'm pretty lazy to voice over them, so I'll probably find time to do that. Anyway, this is a Karotaku, and I will see you guys later. Bye.